Hello, this is Irina from Russia, from Siberia, and today I go to the supermarket. Let's go with me. This is a famous chain of supermarkets located in a walking distance near every house. So actually around my home there are 4 supermarkets and this is just one of them. I go there almost every day. The design of such supermarkets and the stuff which they sell is very similar. As soon as you enter the supermarkets, the first section you see is fruits, vegetables, and berries. Of course, you can buy a lot of vegetables. In Russia, it's very popular to cook at home. That is why we have a lot of ingredients in the supermarkets. As for me, I also enjoy cooking. Now I go to the section where you can find sour cabbage, sour carrots. This is typical Russian food. Of course, some green stuff, some mushrooms. And on the top you can see beetroot. We purchase and we make borscht with it, which is very famous Russian soup. As for the meat, we have a lot of options and you can buy something like sausages and cook at home within a few minutes, or you can buy meat and cook something different. As you see, we have also meat with some sauces, so you don't have to do anything extra. You just unpackage this meat and put it in the oven directly for half an hour. Then it's ready. As for me, I decided to buy this type of meat and I will create something at home with it. Some more meat, and on the top we have a lot of pasta sauce, ketchup, and a lot of spices. Russian people, they like to add spices when they cook, so in every supermarket section with spices is very big. As for me, every time when I travel, I prefer to take Russian spices with me from home. Just imagine all this section is spices. As for the seafood, I live in Siberia, so all seafood unfortunately is frozen. So every time when I go to supermarkets, I can buy only frozen seafood, which tastes different. This is a pasta and different sauces. On the right side there is a section with different fish, jams, pickled stuff, mushrooms, fruits in a can, and jams which we can use when we bake pancakes. As for the bread, in Russia we really love to eat bread. That is why in the supermarket we have a lot of types of bread. For example, now you see the black bread. In Russia, compared to China, taste of the bread is different, because in Russia we eat bread with meat. That is why the bread shouldn't be sweet. So only in China I tried sweet bread, which is really very unusual. Here in Russia we have different types of bread, but basically the taste is different. I decided to buy this Mexican taco. This is a section where you can buy ready food in case if you don't have time to cook. A lot of salads and a lot of mayonnaise. In Russia, every time when we cook something, we add a lot of mayonnaise. That is why you see such a big variety in the supermarket. Here is the section of fish and different type of seagrass. Yes, for me, sometimes I also buy something from here. You see, these are Russian salads with a lot of mayonnaise inside. This is a fish section, different types of salty fish and smoked fish as well. And this is a type of seafood which you can add in the pasta. As for the eggs, usually the eggs could be sold by 10 pieces in a package. I don't know why, but in Russia usually we buy eggs by 10 pieces. These are the American breakfasts. In Russia it's also very popular. This is a section with ready food, so if you don't have time to cook, basically you can buy something like that, put in the microwave oven, and within few minutes the food will be ready. It's different type of lasagna, sausages, chicken nuggets, etc. Here you can see some different meatballs, potato, french fries, pancakes, stuffed pancakes, pizza, dough in case if you would like to bake something. Here you can see the frozen stuff like frozen mushrooms, frozen berries, frozen vegetables, and of course rice with some vegetables. On the top again different spices. Cup noodles, of course, it's popular in Russia. And dumplings. In Russia we eat a lot of dumplings. Our dumplings are different. It could be with meat, with vegetables, and with even berries. This is a milk section. We have a lot of types of milk and sour drinks made with milk as well. Milk you can buy in absolutely different packages. You can buy it in a bottle or like on the bottom in some pockets. This is a very famous sour drink in Russia based on milk. It has kind of beige color. It has a lot of lactobacteria. And the section with the biscuits, desserts, sweets, and chocolates. Maybe you know that in Russia we have tradition to drink tea or coffee with sweets. So between the meal, between breakfast and lunch, or between lunch and dinner, we like to drink tea or coffee with sweets. That is why the such type of sections are very big in supermarkets. Do you like tea with sweets? In this section you can buy cheese. By the way, on the left this is a sausage cheese. It's a butter, different types of butter. We like to eat butter, especially with a bread, with a crispy bread for breakfast. It's just perfect. Here another type of cheese which you can also put on a bread. As for me also, I like cheese, and every time when I go to supermarket I buy that. And this very big section of tea. In Russia we really love to drink tea, but for us we drink basically tea in a tea bags, and we like to drink tea with different types of flavors, like tea with the berries, tea with fruits. So every time when I go to supermarket, I'm confused which tea to choose. Actually, if you will come to a Russian house and someone will invite you to have tea, the owner of the house will offer to you different types of tea, because usually at home we keep few boxes. It's hard to choose, right? Which one is more attractive? That is why even this time when I came to supermarket, I didn't know which tea to pick. Everything looks so beautiful, so bright, and really such type of tea tastes very nice. For example, this tea with the smell of strawberry and pink pepper. Anyway, my shopping was over and it was time to come back home. In Russia, usually when we go to supermarkets, you can purchase plastic bag, but a lot of people recently started to go with their personal bags. I do the same. First, because I prefer to reduce using plastic if possible. And of course, this type of bag is much stronger than plastic one. So time for unpacking. I will show you what I bought a little bit later. Actually, I bought a lot of stuff. I bought something for washing my clothes, I bought tea, I bought some bread, I bought apples because I want to make apple pie, cheese, eggs, sour cream, some meat, because in Russia we cannot live without meat. That is why we prefer to cook meat quite often. So this is what I bought. I bought hummus with bread. Really love it. Tea, zucchini. This is sour cream. It's just conditioner for washing the clothes. Apples, cheese, dates, because I have a lot of cookies and candies, so I decided to buy dates. This is a dessert, and of course the meat. That's all what I bought. Thank you for your attention. Bye!